Hello traders, the title of the video is how to combine hot spot trading and advanced trend lines. So what I'm calling advanced trend lines, all right, this is about dynamic trend lines. So this is the third video that I'm recording today, this week, about the dynamic trend line. We are recording this video because a TSTWSYS008 trader did ask me to explain more about the dynamic trend line. So the advanced trading, one of the tools that we use, is the proprietary, is the dynamic trend line. All right. So in this tutorial, I want to talk about how we can combine a hot spot trading zone and dynamic trend line. All right. So a hot spot trading zone is the intersection between a trend line and any other key level. Can be horizontal key level, can be Fibonacci extension key level, can be Fibonacci retracement key level, can be a pivot point or any other key level. Intersection of a trend line can be the trend line of a pitchfork tool, can be a dynamic trend line, can be any trend line that is coming into contact with another key levels. So on this chart, I have drawn already, you see the turquoise line, this is the color coded, all right, the turquoise line, this is what we call a dynamic trend line, because you can see here the price went in a straight line. So for those of you that are very new to the dynamic trend line, go to www.dayprotrader.com, go to the home page, and place the cursor on the word more, and see the drop down menu, and you come down to the dynamic trend line. Right, so if the price go in a straight line like this, we can draw a line through the price itself to determine the trajectory of the price. So you can see here the price went in a straight line, and we can draw the dynamic trend line. There are another way that we can draw the dynamic trend line when the price is oscillating around the dynamic trend line. Okay. So I have done this one. This is because of this price action here. You can see here again the price went in a straight line. This section here, I'm on the monthly chart. All right, so I can draw that dynamic trend line. So I have on my chart two dynamic trend lines. Now, before we continue, when you have the intersection between two dynamic trend lines, you also have a hot spot trading zone. So because of those reasons, I have here a hot spot trading zone. Let me make it a little bit hotter by coloring it into orange. Is it hot enough for you? All right, there. So intersection between two dynamic trend lines is also a hot spot trading zone. Now, what we need to understand, this is a very important point, you don't forget this. When we have a hot spot trading zone, we can draw as many lines through that point. So like this one here, I can draw, hold on please, I can draw as many trend lines through a hot spot trading zone. I talked about this before. Now I'm just touching upon it very fast to new trader. We can draw as many trend lines through a hot spot trading zone. So that's it. But most important point is that though we can draw as many trend line or lines through a hot spot trading zone, the first three lines that one must not forget, are the horizontal line through a hot spot trading zone. Pay attention. The vertical line, don't forget those. If you forget to draw as many trend lines through a hot spot trading zone, all right, and the median line between the two dynamic trend lines. So you see those two dynamic trend lines has created this hot spot trading zone. We can draw as many trend lines through that point, but the first three, horizontal line, vertical line, and a median line between the two trend lines that have created a hot spot trading zone. This time I'm talking about dynamic trend line. So those are the three lines that I can draw through this point. So as soon as I see a hotspot trending zone created by two dynamic trend lines, like this one here, the first line, horizontal line, this is a very, very important support level. So I can just leave it there. Right there. So I can also leave this one here. You don't want to forget those things. You don't want to forget them. I will demonstrate to you in the recent. So, and then the media line that is going through roughly. You know? I don't want to move it because it's not perfect, but I just leave it as it is now. Okay. And the media line between the two. So I have those three lines. If I forget everything else, I don't want to forget those three lines. Why do we do that? That's a very good question. Is to look for trading setup on here, those key levels. So I talk about this hotspot trading zone. Now I want to show you another hotspot trading zone. This one here. Okay, so the price pull back from this long tail. This is a support level that allow us to draw this pink trend line. Now we have the intersection between the pink line and this dynamic trend line, which is the median line between these two. So this is a hot spot trading zone. Everybody agree? So what are the first three lines that I must not forget at that point in time? Here they come. Vertical line. The horizontal line is already there. Okay. And I can also draw. Okay. So we have the intersection between this red one and this pink one. I can also draw the median line between the red and the pink. Yes or no? That's it. And we can look for trading setup, okay, on here, those key levels. So on this date, somewhere in 2015, I could have drawn those three lines. Yes or no? 2015, somewhere. This is where somewhere that we can draw that, okay? So now look carefully. In 2016, are we there? You see, the price pull back to retest the horizontal key level. So as I said to you, we can draw as many trend lines, but those three, we don't want to forget them because we are looking for trading setup on here, those key level. Here it is. And the common trend line is broken. So we have what? A trading setup that is occurring not in the void, but at a very important key level. We know that, okay? Now, not only that, it formed a double bottom, a bullish chart pattern on the pink line. But that pink line, when one could have done it? We could have drawn it since 2015. We can draw it again today. Somebody who did not draw it before could have drawn it today. So you can go around now looking for various hotspot trading zones that you have not drawn before and draw them all on your chart and do exactly the same thing over the year and see whether today we have a trading setup and just leave those lines on your chart. That's what we are talking about. All right. Now, to keep this video very short, pay attention to the media line that we have drawn before. We are talking about this hotspot trading zone. So I'll say to you at least the vertical line, the horizontal line, and the media line. Look at this one now. This is what is the price now? Why the price is touching and finding a resistance there? Though there is no visible key level in this zone, the computers, the trading algorithm know that there is a hotspot, there is a trend line there. So you may be on your 5 minutes and you'll be on your 10 minutes, you'll be wondering, why are they selling there? Why the price is not going through it? Or you are swing trading or you buy there and they take you out. You say, why? This is one of the reasons. All right? You see now? So have I managed to brainwash you? All right, now this the purpose of the video is not to brainwash you, but have you understood? All right, so that's the whole point. Okay, so now again we have a hotspot trading zone between the this, you see this key level, you see a key level, yes, and the red line here. So we can draw again a vertical line there. That horizontal line is already there, so we could have drawn that since 2016. Recently, the price did find a resistance at that key level. But we know why it's so important, this key level, because it's deriving from a hot spot trading zone. But you want to pay attention because we can create, there could be we can have a horsepower trading zone that is from a normal trend line and another key level. But we want to give more importance to, all right, the horsepower trading zone that are coming, that are deriving from a dynamic trend line. That's what I'm saying to you. So when you see you draw your dynamic trend line, and that dynamic trend line has formed a horsepower trading zone. Remember those three trend lines, there are those three lines that you can draw, the minimum trend line that you can draw through that horsepower trading zone that is deriving from, okay, a dynamic trend line. So you see here, so now this is a horsepower trading zone that was in place since 2013. All right. All right, you see now. So now we have that. And then today, look, there was, in fact, now 2013, 2016, it come back from the resistance there. Common center is broken. All you have to say, that one is mine. Top-down trading method. You could have drawn that pink line also in 2015, and you say, this one is mine, and this one is mine. And you know what's happening here now. All right. Now, there is one more example that I'm trying to show you, like this one here. Pay attention to this one, okay? Look at this. Where am I now? Hold on, please. Trying to show you one example, okay? It's a hot spot trading zone. This one is a hot spot trading zone. Okay, now you get a message, okay? We don't want the video to be too long, so we can combine a hot spot trading zone and a dynamic trend line. Look at this one. Touch it down. This is a hot spot trading zone. Why? We're talking about it, vertical line and the median line. So we can, so here again, just play with it, okay? Familiarize yourself with it. All right. As I say to traders, the dynamic trend line that we draw on a monthly chart are very powerful. So once we draw them all on a monthly chart, we can switch now. Like if I go to the daily chart, you see, this is on the daily chart. So you see what's happening on the daily chart. So you see something probably gap up, rushing to that median line of those two dynamic trend lines that I've shown you on the monthly chart. Now again, running. Yeah, you see, the price tried to avoid the resistance here. That's what the price did here. He was trying to avoid the resistance. That's why he jumped above that dynamic trend line that we had drawn on the monthly chart. So if you say to me, Joy, why I can't draw you on a daily chart? You can draw on on the monthly chart and come back here on the daily chart and you see them all. Even if you go now to the hourly time frame, here they are. Okay, let's go to the 50-minute time frame. Here is it. Yeah, so you are looking for your overbought, blah, 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 or your chart pattern trading, all right? Nice, beautiful triangle at the top. What? Now, this is serious matter. So the price ran up and they found a resistance there and then he crashed to it. 1, 2, 3, game on. All right, you see, this is another market principle here. High volatility, okay, is often followed by what? This is a market principle. High volatility, I'm on the hourly 50-minute time frame, followed by low volatility and possible reversal, not guaranteed reversal. Back up. Okay, so play with it, see what this can do for you, all right? Incorporate, all right, the hot spot trading zones, trading, and the dynamic trend line to your trading arsenal. Don't rush. So I'm speaking to new trader. Very often, a trader may go and learn something like this and then go, oh, I like it. I like this very much, George. You are the man. And then they go and play with it with a live trading, and then they lose money the whole night or the whole day. And then they come back sweating and say, George, you are a stupid boy. Okay, but what you shouldn't do is that don't go straight away and go live, okay? Play with it, trade with it, paper trade it, okay? Build the skill, build your experience, all right? All right, and once you are ready, you master it, now go live and go gently, okay? And with more experience, you can own it. That's the best approach. So this will conclude our discussion today about how to combine hot spot trading and advanced trend lines. Advanced trend line, we are talking about dynamic trend line. So to summarize this video, hotspot trading zone can be created by normal trend line and also by dynamic trend line, intersection of any key levels or any pivot point. Any Fibonacci key level with a dynamic trend line will create a hotspot trading zone. We can draw as many lines to that hotspot trading zone. But the first three lines that we do not want to forget are the vertical line to that point, the horizontal line, and the median line between the two lines that have created the hotspot trading zone. All we are doing, we are just looking for trading setup on here, okay, those lines. And if we see one, don't forget, don't just sell, don't just buy. Use at least the common sector line. So common sector line is broken, okay, the candlestick bar is closed. Implement a different time frame trading method. So if this video has been totally useful to you, please let us know by giving us the thumbs up. If you say, Joe, you were speaking with your frog accent again, all right, I don't like it, I don't buy it, it's not for me, be sure to mark it down. If you think that, George, for the first time in your life on YouTube, this is the best video you have ever done, feel free to share it on the social media. All right, subscribe to our YouTube channel, Day Pro Traders, and be sure to click on the notification bell. So anytime we record a new video, you will be the first person to be notified. So this is the third video about dynamic trend line. I have at least 3 or 4 more videos coming up, so stay tuned as we are going a little bit deeper and deeper about the dynamic trend line. I will be posting one video about dynamic trend line at the 2-4 Elliott wave, because in that video I will be talking about how to combine dynamic trend line and wave trading. So I cannot post that video at the Day Pro Traders. I will be posting it at the 2-4 Elliott wave. So stay tuned, please. Happy trading to you all, and I will speak to you soon. Until the next time, enjoy yourself and be very happy. We are the TSTWSYS008 traders, talking about how to combine hot spot trading and advanced trade line. Thank you for watching.